Known as the maidenhair or the silver apricot, this is the ginkgo biloba tree. It's kind of unique in that it's the only tree in its genus, it's the only tree in its order, it's actually the only tree in its division. So what makes it so unique? Well, a few things, but one of the creepiest ones is that it actually propagates using sperm that have flagellums, kind of like a human sperm, and they travel through a liquid to impregnate the egg. And speaking of the seeds themselves, I have some here in a bag. And the reason I have them in a bag is because these seeds can give you dermatitis just like poison ivy. But inside of them there is a delicious nut, apparently. I'm going to find out soon after you roast those seeds. These trees are really prized for their plantings in a city environment because they're really pollutant tolerant. They can handle droughts. Where they're native in Asia, they're used to snow loads, so they won't break. And another thing that makes them appeasing is the fact that they drop all their leaves in a really short amount of time, so that it's easy for a city to clean them in the fall, instead of, like, say, some oak trees that might take months and months and hold on to them all the way until next spring and require frequent cleanings. These trees can be cleaned a lot faster. And they're dioecious, meaning there's male and female trees, so you can only plant male trees if you want, and then you don't have these fruits that drop down. Another bad thing about the fruits, other than the dermatitis, is that they, honest to goodness, smell like human vomit. If you squish one with your feet and you inhale it, it's not very pleasant. Some of the unique diagnostic characteristics of these trees is where it gets its name from. Its scientific name, biloba. They're notched at the end, a lot of the leaves, not all of them on a tree, and forming two different lobes. So here's another example from the same tree without that notch. And they have venation, which extends from the base and goes out to the margins, splitting along the way. That's called dichotomous venation. It's unique to this tree. So if you see these fan-shaped leaves, you know you have a ginkgo tree. So ginkgo biloba. Hopefully you can find one in the fall with a beautiful yellow coloration and walk, if you time it right, amongst the carpet of yellow leaves.